So India all set to begin its campaign, and even though these are just warm-up matches ahead of the big clashes in the group stages, these warm-up matches are going to be extremely crucial. Remember, Mahendra Singh Dhoni is coming after a break. There have been troubles of playing 11 selection, as we saw in the Asia Cup as well, and those will be key decisions to make for him in the coming days. Nikhil, let me come to you first. From what we saw in the Asia Cup, several times our experts also pointed out that India is not getting its playing 11 right. Do you agree with that first up? And will it be difficult for Mahendra Singh Dhoni in the current setup to actually come to a very structured look to the Indian team, because he might be conflicted on a few points?
Well, I guess there are only a couple of spots up for grabs or where he might have doubts. Otherwise, I feel that 90% of his side would be more or less ready to go. The opening slot between Rohit Sharma or Ajinkya Rahane, I feel that Rohit Sharma might just get the nod ahead of Rahane in the first up game that we were playing tonight. And also, if it was England playing the first game that we were playing against in the practice game, maybe the third spinner could come into play as in terms of wrist spinner. But knowing Mahendra Singh Dhoni, going by his track record, I have a feeling that he still go ahead and play the three seamers. Then you have the two spinners in Ravindra Jadeja as well as Ashwin. Yuvraj Singh is back in the squad. He can come and turn his arm over, and we all know what a fantastic player Yuvraj Singh is. As soon as the stage gets big, he somehow or the other always steps up to his game. So hopefully we see the best of Yuvraj Singh.
All right, Boria, let me come to you with the first of the decisions that MS Dhoni will have to take. Of course, in this match, in the warm-up against Sri Lanka, everybody will get a chance to bowl their arm and to come out and bat. But who should give up their spot from the playing 11 with Yuvraj and Raina back? Only one of Rohit and Rahane can play.
It's an interesting call, and if you see the last of the Asia Cup matches, it was Ajju who opened, Ajinkya Rahane who opened, and it's Rahane who opens in the IPL and not Rohit. Rohit has always come in the middle order for the Mumbai Indians and has been an absolute revelation batting in the middle order in the IPL in the 2020 format. So that perhaps answers it, because Mahendra Singh Dhoni will dig into his IPL experience to form his team here. So if you ask me, it will perhaps be Ajinkya Rahane at the top of the order ahead of Rohit, because Rohit takes a bit more time to sort of get going. And in the 2020 format, you would want a bit of an explosion at the top of the order. So that's one. I agree with Nikhil about the three seamers aspect, because that's the conventional wisdom, and that's what Mahendra Singh Dhoni will go with, provided Yuvraj Singh's there, because there's three spinners, Ashwin, Jadeja, Yuvraj. So that gives a bit of a depth to that lineup, with Suresh Raina also there. But as far as the opening slot, for me, it will perhaps be Ajinkya Rahane ahead of Rohit Sharma.
But that would mean, Boria, that there's no Rohit in the side. Dhoni is very insistent on playing certain players, and Rohit, of course, is one of the players that, had got a long rope from MS Dhoni. Nikhil, do you really see MS Dhoni leaving Rohit out of his playing 11?
Well, I guess if Ajinkya Rahane is to open, I don't see Rohit try and get a spot in that middle order.
There's no spot for him.
Virat Kohli would be batting at 3, UV would be batting at 4. Hopefully, Mahendra Singh Dhoni bats at 5 and Suresh Raina at 6. And then you've got Jadeja at 7. So obviously, Rohit gets to sit out. But, it's interesting that Boria says that, of course, Ajinkya Rahane opens the inning in the IPL T20 format. He's a fantastic player. To me, you should give both of them a game right at the top. Between Rohit and Ajinkya Rahane, go by better performance, don't go by past laurels. And if it was up to me, looking to call the shots, I would go by current scenario and present performances. I would start with Ajinkya Rahane to open the innings.
Yes, we played that statistics just now in the window of the opener's record in the last 10 ODI matches. If I can ask my producer to play that again. And there's very little to choose between Rohit and Rahane there. 27 odd their averages in the last 10 ODI matches. This is their record in the opening slot. Of course, Rahane has opened far less for India in the T20s. So that part is there. But the averages, again, even in this format, not much to separate the two. This is in ODIs, of course, a much bigger difference. Rohit has an average of 43. But Boria, perhaps this is where that aspect of Rohit taking more time comes in. And also, if you look by the past example, the last 10 ODI matches, as I was talking about, then it's Rahane who doesn't, Rahane doesn't deserve to be let out of the playing 11, isn't it? He's done enough to secure his spot.
It's not ODIs, it's T20s. And the only T20 that you've played was against Australia, but other than that, you've played the IPL. So you've got to think what happens in the IPL, who does well. Because your captain has also said we will have to dig deep into the IPL experience. It's not about one-day internationals here. And Ajinkya Rahane has been an absolute revelation for the Rajasthan Royals. So also Rohit Sharma. But Rohit Sharma in the middle order for the Mumbai Indians, and Rahane, as far as the Rajasthan Royals go, premier opener. So that perhaps settles it. You know, Rohit Sharma missing out will be a shame after what he's done for the Mumbai Indians. So as Nikhil says, give each of them a game. You know, don't bank on Suresh Raina perhaps, because Rohit Sharma, Suresh Raina, very difficult to choose between the two in the middle order. Rohit has won more matches for the Mumbai Indians batting in the middle ahead of Suresh Raina.
Actually, I just want to interrupt there. Let me ask my producer to play the middle order comparison. There you have them on the screen. You know, again, of course, Rohit is ahead because he's played far more matches. But this is also an interesting point, Boria, you're mentioning. Play both of them, Nikhil, and not maybe introduce Suresh Raina, because both of them do fairly well in the middle order as well.
Well, absolutely. You know, you've got to go with players' current performances, you know, what kind of form they are in. At the end of the day, this is the World T20 Championship that you're talking about. You cannot be looking behind you that X player has done so much, Y player has done so much. Who is performing at this moment in time? And I'm saying that once again because Yuvraj Singh has worked a lot on his game. He's just currently been in terrific form when he was playing domestic cricket as well. So I guess as captain, you know, he's got to go out there and choose the guys who do well, give them a fair opportunity in both the games. The guys who are in form, get them to play for India. Do not go on their past performances.
Right, Boria, you want to add to that?
You know, again, if you see the middle order, 5, 6, 7, you don't want 3 left-handers. Raina, Yuvraj, Jadeja. So you can actually mix with Rohit Sharma, who's a finisher and a match winner for the Mumbai Indians in the middle order. Think of the, you know, even the one-days, you were giving the one-day comparison. Think of the way he finished his one-day 209 against Australia. He can explode at the lower middle order. He did that in the last T20 also in Sri Lanka. So there's a real case there, and that's what makes Captain Cool's job that much more hot. It is not cool at all, especially when India is faltering. That's why I would say Mahendra Singh Dhoni is perhaps captaining India in his most difficult assignment so far in this competition.
All right, you mentioned Mahendra Singh Dhoni and the hot seat that he's in, Boria. Let's listen in to what Mahendra Singh Dhoni had to say when he spoke to the media on getting to Bangladesh.
Last year we didn't qualify, but we won 5 games, and as of now, if you talk about the ratings, we are rated very high up in the ratings. So most of the teams, if you see, don't play a lot of T20, and especially with the kind of schedule that we have got, I don't think we'll be able to accommodate more than 1 or 2 maybe T20. So that's something that we'll always face. But at the same time, we've got IPL where we play with the best of the players, and the standard is as high as an international standard. So that really amounts to the experience that really needed at this level.
All right, MS Dhoni looking to bank on the IPL experience, but the performance from India in the Asia Cup that just concluded in Bangladesh left a lot to be desired. Several young faces had a chance to prove themselves but couldn't. Now for Team India to seal glory in the T20 World Cup in Bangladesh at the same venue, these men will have to step up, and it's not just about Rohit Sharma and Ajinkya Rahane. Even as we speak of the men who need to put their hands up, India have elected to bowl first in the warm-up match against Sri Lanka, and the bowlers will be in focus. Let's talk about the bowlers now. Nikhil, who would you like to see? What would you like to see as the makeup? 3 spinners or 3 pacers? Of course, we're going to run some statistics about the numbers that were conceded, the runs that were conceded when we played 3 spinners and 3 pacers. But off the top of your mind, what is the better combination for India?
Well, I guess, against Sri Lanka, I wouldn't be surprised if Mahendra Singh Dhoni is out there looking to play the 3 medium pacers, and maybe against England he tries the combination of the spinners. He will definitely try in one of the games the 3 spinners. And looking to go out there and bowl first, I have a feeling that maybe there's been some due that he particularly wants to go out there and chase, or he feels that bowling, he's having problems looking to defend targets. And because you've got such a star-studded batting lineup, it can take on the pressure of chasing, even if it's a big sort of total. So he's probably thinking that the batting department can go out there and soak that pressure. Maybe that's why he's thought of bowling first.
Yes, these are the numbers, the runs that were conceded by the spinners in the 4 matches in the Asia Cup. Of course, that big figure coming against Pakistan when you know, Ashwin went for a lot, and of course later Mishra also came in. But Boria, what is your thought on it? Because the pitch on which India will play the matches in the run-up of the championships, it looked like quite a turner when Bangladesh took on Afghanistan yesterday.
You know, with Yuvraj Singh in that team, and either between Rohit and Raina, one of them there to roll their arm over, it has to be three seamers. There is no question. You know, I've been thinking about this. We keep saying lack of pace, lack of pace. Think of somebody like a Tim Saudi. If Tim Saudi can bowl 6 Yorkers on the trot, why can't a Bhuvnesh Kumar do that? It is about practice, isn't it? I mean, Tim Saudi is one of the best death bowlers in the world at this point in time. Lasith Malinga has lost a bit of pace, and he actually is between 135 and 140. I was looking at stats. So why can't your Bhuvnesh Kumar, Mohammad Shami and some of the others? It is about experience, about ability and about practice. So I have no doubt it has to be 3 seamers, and death bowling is what will decide the fortunes of India going ahead in this competition.
So who are the 3 pacers for you, Boria? Then of course Shami is the first pick. Bhuvneshwar, perhaps because he's more experienced than both Mohit and Varun. Who is that 3rd seamer? The problem becomes when we talk about seamers or pacers is that we don't have experience there.
Absolutely, you don't have experience, so you've got to play Mohit and Varun in the 2 warm-up games and see what happens, because Varun brings in that extra pace, but Mohit has done well in the IPL for Chennai Super Kings. Mahendra Singh Dhoni's handled him in the past. So you've got to try that, because you've got variation in spin. You've got left arm spin, you've got off spin, you've got variation in spin there. So you've got to try your 3 seamers and then pick your squad, because once again, if you allow runs to leak at the death and in plenty, however big a batting lineup you can have, you will always face problems.
Absolutely. Bowling really will be the area where India needs to improve by leaps and bounds, because regardless of the bowling makeup and the you know, the 5 bowlers in the side, all of them will have to pitch in and take wickets. It's not just about containing runs. In fact, in T20, it's not really about that. It's about taking those wickets. And who will be the bowlers who do that for India? That's the key question. Boria Majumdar and Nikhil Chopra, thanks a lot for joining us. Of course, these 2 gentlemen will keep joining us together with Saurav Ganguly as well, the former Indian captain from Bangladesh, as we build up to the World T20.